This week, you guys started volume. Volume of cylinders, cones, and spheres is what Module 13 is about. So the first thing you learned was cylinders. So cylinders, everyone knows what a cylinder is, right? Looks like a bucket or a cup or a can. Okay, it's got two circles, one on the top, one on the bottom. It makes like a cup shape, right? And the formula for volume of a cylinder is pi times r squared times h. Okay. This is the formula that you're going to use. And all you're going to do is you're going to put numbers here and here and here. So pi is 3.14. R is the radius. H is the height. So if you look in your problem, you can see what the radius is and you can see what the height is. Okay, just make sure you don't get them mixed up. So you're pretty much always going to use 3.14 for pi. Okay, and then radius squared. Don't forget what squared means. So you take the radius, squared means times itself. So 3.14 times 7 times 7. That's what squared means. That's the there's two of them. And then times the height. So the height is 12. So I have 3.14 times 7 times 7 times 12. That's what the formula is. And all you really need to do is put that in your calculator. Your calculator probably looks different than mine, but it doesn't matter. So 3.14 times 7 times 7 times 12. There's your volume, 1,846.32. Volume equals 1,846.32. If you rounded that, you could say 0.3, or you could round it to the nearest whole number, which would be 1,846. I'll do the 10th. Okay, and then the next thing is units. You cannot forget your units. Okay. Units. So the units, you see that M, that's meters. So the units are meters cubed. Volume is always cubed, right? This is a 3D shape, three-dimensional. So this is units, meters cubed. That's it. That's volume. Okay. I'll do one more. So this one, it might look a little different, but still it's a cylinder. So here's a can. Soda can is a cylinder, right? Circle on top, circle on the bottom, connected by a curved surface. So the word problems are going to be very similar. You're still finding the volume. What is the volume of soda needed to fill the can if the diameter is 4 inches? So this is important. And the height of the can is 6 inches. That's important. So you could draw that on here. So it's saying the diameter is 4. So the width of that is 4. And the height of the can is 6. Okay. Doesn't look very proportional, but that's okay. So now I know what diameter and height is. And I know my formula for a cylinder is pi r squared h. Okay, so r and h. If you're not careful, you might think this is r. That is not r. That's diameter. This is not radius. This is diameter. I don't want diameter. I want radius. So that's a problem. Do not put 4 here. You want the radius here. So, well, what's the radius then? If the diameter is 4, then the radius is half, right? So radius equals diameter divided by 2. So the diameter is 4. Cut that in half. My radius is 2. Oh man, can't see it. My radius is 2, like this. Okay. So now I know what r is. I know what h is. H is the height. And pi is 3.14. So now I can go ahead and put my volume in there. So 3.14 for pi times r is 2. So 2 squared, which just means times itself again, times 6 the height. There you go. Put that in your calculator. 3.14 times 2 times 6. 75.36. You could round that, 75.4, if you round it to the nearest tenth. Okay, and then units. Do not forget your units. So this was inches. My units are inches. So this is going to be 75.4 inches cubed. Volume is always cubed. It's a 3D space. Where's my volume?